Hi guys, greetings from Beijing. Last time I wanted to quickly get out that video showing that we were in lockdown. So it looks like the barrier is this impenetrable line right here. I don't see anyone getting past that, man. That's better than Trump's wall. So they must be letting people out. We'll see if they'll let me out. They did not let Daniel out yesterday, so. Okay, they said no, but we are not quitters, so I'm gonna have a Chinese friend try to call them. And that's my dog moving, and I'm trying to do this video quick, so I'm just gonna let background noise exist. Anyway, and that's an airplane because we live near the airport. Anyway, it was quiet right before I pushed record. I wanted to quickly get that out, and then I've been kind of collecting some B-roll for this video. The lockdown was 3 days long. We were not allowed to leave the apartment. Food wasn't delivered. We weren't starving to death. There was food at there's like little supermarkets within the apartment compounds. Some places, they are knocking door to door to see if people have gotten their health check done. Our apartment, as far as we know, has not been doing that, but apparently that's more of a complex to complex, like how strict that complex wants to be. Our complex, after the 3-day lockdown, basically let us out. We had to have an updated test. I got my test done when they originally told everyone to get their test done, and that was before the lockdown where we weren't allowed to leave the apartment. And my husband had not had his test done, so he had to go out on the first day when the lockdown was over and go over to the field and get tested, and there was quite a lot of people there. I don't know what the purpose of the 3-day lockdown was, except to make sure that everyone got their test, I guess. Nobody ever knocked on our door, but there are complexes where people are knocking on the door to see if they got their test done. The taxis, Didi was sued by the government for not being safe enough with their COVID requirements. When the virus first started, the Didi drivers had plastic coverings between the drivers and the passengers, and all of them were wearing masks and stuff like that. Every time I've gotten in a Didi recently, they were wearing a mask except for one time One time the guy, he had a mask, but it was like way pulled down and like clearly not doing anything. But then I asked him to put it on, and then he did. Apparently, it's been an issue where a lot of drivers were not wearing their mask correctly. Dee was not trying to get them vaccinated or anything like that. So Dee got in trouble, and now Dee does not work. Dee is a taxi, in case I didn't say that already. The taxis don't work, which is a big problem, which means you have to walk or take the bus or take the subway. You can't take a taxi. Luckily, we live close to the subway, but it's still quite a walk if you have to do it every day to go to work or something like that. It also adds time to a commute. If before you were taking a taxi, that's probably a lot faster than if you're going to take the bus or the subway. The bus especially, it's so long to take a bus, I swear. The subways are much faster than a bus. Second thing, or third thing, or I don't know how to count. But anyway, packages. I've tried to order some things, and so far everything I've tried to order has been canceled. I do still see packages being delivered, but apparently only some companies are delivering packages to the Shunyi, Beijing area. The province near us, Hubei, has been locked down. So obviously we hope that Beijing doesn't get locked down to that extent. The 3-day lockdown was bad enough, and we had to learn to cook, and we ate a lot of eggs because that's like all we know how to cook. I'm kidding. I know how to cook. I just don't like to cook. But Daniel doesn't know how to cook, and he was really sad he couldn't have McDonald's. To recap, 3-day lockdown. We weren't allowed to leave our apartment. There are no taxis, and some packages are not being delivered. It's actually worse than when the virus first started, because I guess people were taking it more seriously then. So they didn't have to completely block things because people were wearing their masks and everything like that. For the most part, though, in China, people are wearing their masks. Like, you go, and even when you don't have to wear a mask, like if you're outside and you don't, and in the sunlight and you're not near other people, you still see people wearing their mask. So people, for the most part, are wearing their masks over here. And they never stopped with like the temperature taking at like certain areas, but now they've like beefed it back up again, where you have to go through the temperature and show your health kit and stuff like that. So they were kind of getting more lax, and now they're back to full throttle. So yeah, that's the update. We are allowed to leave our apartment now, but only with the updated test. So you have to show the test to the guard to get out and get back in. Thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. I make videos about travel and living in China. I also make videos about my writing, which includes poetry and short stories. And I like to make videos about history and funny videos. So kind of a little bit of everything. And if you would like to see more of me, I don't know why you would, but if you would, please consider subscribing to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please leave a comment, as that helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I would really appreciate the support. Okay, thank you. Bye. Stay safe during this time. Wear your mask, and don't cough on people. Okay, bye.